character surprised you the most among all the cast?
You know, I wrote it for Sally, I wrote it for Michael Shannon, and I wrote it for Octavia Spencer and Doug Jones, specifically. Doug, because I know him very, very well. We've been together since 1997. We've been working together on Mimic. Octavia, because I think no one is more human than Octavia, and Shannon, because he is capable of hitting notes of grace and notes of menace within the same performance. But Sally, which is the really long story and the really long lead, I saw a BBC series called Fingersmith, and in it she fell in love with a woman, and it was just a piece of information. It didn't define the series, it was not about that, but it was such a beautiful, natural passion, and she played it like, I love this woman, and that's it. I love this woman, I go to the supermarket, I wear clothes, it's a fact. And I thought that was very necessary, because this is not a movie about the girl getting the fish, you know? It's a movie about they fall in love and then they do make love. But it's not the central point. It's just because I wanted, in the Beauty and the Beast portrait, I didn't want the beauty to be a fucking Disney princess, you know? I wanted her to masturbate in the morning and make eggs and shine the shoes, and I didn't want the Beast to become a fucking prince, you know? Because to me, the essence of love is don't change me. You love me, don't change me. And why? You know, it's like buying a motorcycle and putting it 2 more wheels. It's a horrible, horrible process in many love stories. And I thought, let's make a movie where the Beast eats a cat and doesn't care and is feral all the way through, but is also the reason why she recognizes an essence of herself in it. And after Fingersmith, I saw her in Happy Go Lucky, and I thought she has a state of grace that is beautiful, that reminded me of silent comedians like Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd, Stan Laurel with Laurel and Hardy. And when we started working, I gave her all those Blu-rays, and I said, study Stan Laurel, because Stan Laurel has a way of looking and a way of being in a state of grace that is not stupidity, it's almost like a divine grace, you know? And then I saw her in a movie called Submarine, and she was a secondary character, but she looked and listened. And I think those are the 2 things. People think that great actors deliver dialogue, but that's not true. Great actors listen, and great actors look at the other actor or things as if they were new. Because we spent 3 years designing and sculpting the creature, but I can put it in front of an actor that doesn't look at it the way Sally looked at it, and it doesn't work. So I thought she has all the capacity, and I wrote it because I thought it's a complete travesty that no one's writing stellar parts for this actress, who is, I think, the most luminous, fantastic face in cinema today, you know? And so I called her agent like 3 years before, and I said, I want you to tell Sally I'm writing a part for her. We didn't know each other. And the agent said, yeah, sure, you know? And then later, we met at a party. I never go to parties. I was watching Antiques Roadshow in my socks, and Alfonso Cuarón called me and said, Alejandro and I are gonna go to the party, come, we're gonna get drunk. I go, oh, I don't drink. I said, I'm watching Antiques Roadshow. And he said, no, it's very rare that we get together, and much rarer that we get drunk. I said, come on, how many times can we get together, the 3 of us, in the same place? I go, if I'm gonna get drunk, I'm not gonna drive, I'm not going. He said, I'll send you a car. Oh. So he sends a car, I go there. Now I'm fat, and my body mass requires huge amounts of alcohol to even start to get drunk, and it goes away in 20 minutes. Like, I can be completely drunk, and 20 minutes later I could be assembling a watch, you know? So I arrive and I say, are you really going to drink? Yes, we are. I say, okay, I'm going to start and I'll catch up with you. And I went and drank 14 tequilas. And then I go, okay, let's start. And they go, no, we decided we're not going to drink. We're going to go to another party. I go, goodbye. And I start heading for the car, and I see Sally Hawkins. And That's the first time we met. And I say, I'm writing a movie in which you fall in love with a fish. And the reason I know she was the one, she said, fantastic. But then, I sent her the writing, and she responded, an incredible coincidence. She says, I'm writing a short story in which a woman turns into a fish. And I thought, that's really great. And can I use details from your story in the screenplay? And she said, absolutely. And then we started working together. We worked very, very close, way into early pre-production, months and months, like 6, 7, 8 months before. On the tap dancing, the signing, I said, I'm going to write you a monologue in sign language, with Giles repeating it. And I want you to do it percussive, hit your chest, hit the hand, make it vehement, but make it second nature, blah, blah, blah. And we work very, very closely, very closely.
Yes? Where's the mic?